Virgo, welcome to your September reading. I'm seeing this one. How lovely. You have the Ace of Hearts. My lovely Virgos, this is a little bit exciting for you. Wow, this is your significator card. Let's draw your tarot cards and let's just see what unfolds in the month of September. This looks like a really good new beginning for you. To be fair, it's your time of the year, isn't it? So this is, for many of you, a solar return time. Let's have a look. You have the Star as well. My goodness me. My goodness me, my beautiful Virgos. You have the card of Justice. Big cards. The Star, Justice. You have the Queen of Swords. You have the Empress. Lovely Virgos. Goodness me. And you have the Fool. This is absolutely mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing that your cards are pretty much, with the exception of the Queen of Swords, your cards are all major arcana cards, and you finish with the Fool. My beautiful souls, this really is a month of new beginnings for you. I'm going to say how exciting, how amazing. I'm blown away to see what else we're shown. For some of you, I really want to say about time. I hope that that makes some sense. But it sort of feels like, do you know what? At last, you've turned a corner. Something's shifted. You can see the way forwards. You know, you're ready to sort of leap into a different place. For some of you, perhaps something has finally come to fruition and you can sort of relax, or something has changed. But something is absolutely shifting for you. This is a brand new space of beginnings for you, unquestionably. Yeah, it does feel like about time too. So, beautiful souls, I am wishing you so much love in this part of your reading alone. Let's draw more cards and see what else we're shown for my lovely Virgos for the month of September. Okay, we've got the Sacred Scroll. Gosh, contracts for some of you could be coming through. If you've been trying to move house, or trying to organise something or orchestrate something, if there have been any legal matters, I think they're finally going to sort of either complete or move forwards, come to fruition, basically. Something you've been trying to do. For some of you, you could actually be setting forth on a new journey of learning as well, if you are beginning a course. And this could even be the University of Life. You're setting forth on a new phase of your journey. Seeing this one. The Hidden Garden, Inner Beauty, Hidden Talents. Okay, I feel I want another from this pack, actually. And there it is. The Divine Mirror, Self-Reflection, Truth. Okay. This is very interesting because I do feel maybe you can let your guard down in some way. Or if you have been defending against something, or hence also the legal matters, if you're feeling like you've had to defend yourself or you've been fearful of something. Something opens and changes. This really is a space of new beginnings. It's like something that has been locked becomes unlocked for you. Now, for some of you, the unlocking of something will literally be something internal. Perhaps you had not felt that you could move forwards in some way for whatever reason. You've kind of locked yourself away. If any of you have been struggling with any form of depression where you've literally been sort of locked inside yourself, I think something opens up. With some of you as well, maybe there is something sort of karmic going on as well with the Sacred Scroll. Almost as though you've fulfilled something. Justice will be served. You've fulfilled something and you're free to move on, and you kind of know, like you've done your time with something. You've stayed the course with something. You've supported something, and now you can move forward. Something comes to fruition and you can move forwards. Or indeed just a whole new avenue. As I said, it could be learning. You could suddenly find something, a new route, or a new, like your calling, your purpose. But there is something here. It isn't just that something comes to completion. This is more a space of new beginnings than of completions. Although what I would say is that whenever we complete anything, it creates a new beginning. But there's a very distinct shift in energy, I think. When something comes to its completion, there's almost like this little transitionary period before we are ready to then launch into the new. And this is about launching into the new. You're not tangled in something that has previously happened. It really is. This is the new chapter. This isn't still wrapping up, the last few pages of the old chapter. This is the new. This is most definitely the new. For some of you as well, you could even be launching something. If you've had an idea that you've been working on, a project or a business or a book or anything, something you've been working on, and you've kind of kept it in wraps. It's been kept behind closed doors sort of thing. I think this might be the time you launch it. And I would say if you are considering launching something, I think this is a very, very, very good month to do so. I think the timing would be astrologically really, really supportive of you in launching something new. So this is pretty exciting. Let's see what else we have. May we kindly ask for more information about September for my beautiful Virgos. You have the Bardo. You have the Gem. I'm just going to move these down. The Divine Mirror is really singing to me again. I feel we need to really look into this a little more. Self-reflection, truth. We need to look at something here. Okay, I'm just going to take, and there we have it, the Shadow. There's something you've needed to look into. I don't feel any of the other cards here are right for you, but this is the one. You've needed to look into the shadows and you find a hidden gem. I think maybe there's been something internal as well. There could be something that's been hidden away that you haven't been able to really own, perhaps a desire or some aspiration or dream or vision, something you have wanted that you've been desiring, but you haven't really been able to own it. You've kind of kept it under wraps. And maybe this is the time when you actually openly own it and say, that's what I want. And then the universe responds and says, okay, well, look, here's an opportunity. If that's what you want, I'll open the door for you. Off you go. And you launch into it. We've got the Sword. This is very interesting. I think there might be genuinely an opportunity for you. The Pilgrim. Possibly to travel, actually. An opportunity maybe to travel, to move, with contracts as well. An opportunity that you need to possibly jump to or like make a choice or a decision about. Do you take that risk? Do you launch into it? I think it's a bit of a no-brainer and I think you're going to want to. We've got Apocalypse, so this is a big change. So this is clearly a month of a brand new beginning in some way. I think for some of you, something happens that radically calls you to reflect. It may be that something appears that was under wraps, something that was hidden, that was under wraps. It could be some element of yourself or some element of a situation or a circumstance. Excuse me if there's background noise. We have it's very, very warm here in the UK, and somebody is going around and watering all the gardens, and I can hear the hose pipe going off just around my building. And I'm actually this is really interesting, and I'm just looking, this apple tree that is just outside my door. The leaves are like sort of almost like, you know how they respond when water falls upon them, and there's like a joy. There's a real joy that they're being watered and looked after. I think there's something you can nurture, something can be watered here, it can be brought forth. It's a whole new journey with the Pilgrim, actually. Now, self-reflection is coming through here again, the Divine Mirror, and even the Shadow. I wonder if there genuinely has been something that's been kept under wraps, or something that maybe hasn't previously been seen, or you see it for what it is. And because you see it for what it is, you feel empowered to be able to make a choice, quite a radical choice with Apocalypse. I wonder with the Bardo as well, whether you, because there's a lot of forgiveness in this card. It literally speaks of forgiving the unforgivable. I wonder if in some way you are able to, you see something, you see the truth of something, you've done some serious self-reflection. A lot of it's like doing that shadow work, and you're able to, maybe you even create a new contract with yourself for some of you here. I wonder if you are able to, something that you couldn't really own before, but you do, or something comes to the surface or is revealed, something that was hidden behind a closed door is acknowledged. Now, whether that's acknowledged by you or by someone else or whatever it may be, it absolutely creates an opening. I don't think you're bound by something. That's the karmic element here. It's almost as though if you felt like, it would be like if you had an obligation to someone or a loyalty to someone, and then you suddenly discover something about them and you think, do you know what? Actually, my loyalty has been misguided. Even though I was loyal to you, you weren't loyal to me. Or you discover the truth of someone. And so in light of this information, there's still so much love here. I sort of feel this would be really this sort of, yeah, let's say you've been tied to somebody and really, really kind of almost, not exactly compliant. This is just an example, but you've been sort of like an unspoken contract of commitment or obligation, and then you suddenly realize that actually that's kind of unnecessary because you've seen the truth of something. Well, now you've seen the truth of it. I kind of feel like, you know, you sort of forgive them, you know, that's perhaps that's the only way they know how to be, but actually you're free to move on. You're free to move into a world that is far more abundant, joyous, harmonious. It's like taking a risk. You can launch into something. You're not tangled in something, but I think it's a very big change. I think something of your awareness radically alters here. And it means that your journey from here on afterwards is different, but powerfully, positively different. You're not tied to something anymore. And I do see a lot of love here. I'm not seeing this sort of being loaded with resentment or negativity. Far from it. It's just almost that it is quite simply your choices. You feel as though you have a different set of choices available to you. Let's draw more cards and see what else we are shown. Okay, we have, gosh, the King of Swords and we have the Knight of Swords. Well, I think with the sword here bang in the middle, and you also have the Queen of Swords here too, I think you do make a very clear choice about something, and I think you take action. And I don't think there's any hesitation in taking action, because I think it's quite clear-cut, actually. You've got the Five of Pentacles, and you have the Page of Wands. How interesting that the Five of Pentacles is very much a card of, gosh, let's say, I think it's a card of, in this instance, it's like, for me, I'm seeing it as a card of deprivation. And the Page of Wands is loaded with manifestation, creativity, excitement, passion. It's like, I think you make a decision and a choice to move away almost from lack to fertility. So if there's anything around you or a circumstance or a situation that has held you back, you move away from it, you know, and about time. That one definitely wants to come out. And that one, I think this one too. Let's have a look, see what we have here. Yes, look at this. You have the Four of Wands. You have the Queen of Wands. Oh my goodness me, what a radical transformation. And the Chariot. This is super fab. Right, I think, my beautiful Virgos, something is going to radically shift for you. You will embark upon a new beginning, a new pathway, a new direction, whatever it is, just a new chapter of your life. And I think it will be an absolutely clear-cut choice to leave behind something that has felt lacking in something, or not okay, or barren, or and it's like this radical shift from the energy of the swords to the energy of the wands, which is about creativity, passion, transformation, aliveness, excitement. It's like a radical departure. It's like the shadow. It's moving from the shadow to the light. This is a radical change with Apocalypse. What is lovely is I feel that you do it with love in your heart. You know, there's something that is no longer relevant to you or serving you, now whether that's connected to you, someone else, or a circumstance around you. This is the shift. You cut cords to something in doing so, but this is where you find the hidden gem. I think you realize that there is a spark within you longing for something, and you go for it. Something comes along to open that door for you. This is the point of the new beginning and the new pathway. It is that spark, that passion that has never, ever, ever been crushed, subsided, whatever was going on within you. You may have felt like your flame had diminished to a tiny little Bunsen burner as opposed to a gigantic fire. But I think something comes along to ignite and radically change how you have been. And I think you shift and move forwards. And I actually think this is liberating for you. My lovely Virgos, keep me posted in the comments. This is what I'm saying for September. Beautiful souls, I'm not doing extendeds again this month. I just have too much going on in my family following the passing of my mum to be able to do everything that I normally do. But my beautiful souls, I hope this has given you a good amount of information and support for the month of September. Thank you so much, all of you, for liking, sharing, subscribing, letting people know about this channel, and also my other channel as well, where I do my all of my all my pick a card readings and my daily uploads. Thank you so much, all of you. Tons and tons and tons of love, and I look forward to seeing you for some other readings really soon.